Say it with my chest, I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldiers. Soldier, flow feeling cold.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Miami Dolphins and themselves. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. To it in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. To throw is Bridgewater. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. A great effort there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. Both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Ultra, snap, hey. Green back. Hey, don't steal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brandon Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A long way to go here on 3rd down. down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's brought in by Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 28 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime and left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. seconds remaining in the half. They will line up to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tua sets up to pass it. That's swung out to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
Bridgewater on first down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Bridgewater. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13. And the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yes. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Dolphins take over first down again at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Caught. It's Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater here to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
76 yards.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play